I'm not a big cocaine person. Not a big cocaine person. I was thinking about, I wasn't a good teenager, and I'm not really that good a 30-year-old. I wasn't. Do you know when I was crushing it? 9 years old. That was my peak, man. That was when I peaked, and it's been downhill ever since. Single digits life, man. I would go back in a heartbeat. I loved that age. I loved being that age where, I knew swear words, but I didn't know what they meant. I'd be watching it's cute, isn't it? I'd be watching a film with my, maybe a film I wasn't supposed to watch, with my mum, and somebody on the TV would say something, and my mum would go, "Never say that." And I'd go, "Why?" And she was like, "It's a swear word." And I'd be like, "Oh, fuck." Because you pick stuff up around the house, It does sound cute, like you went, "Oh," when I said that. It's a naivety, isn't it? But, man, I used some swear words I didn't know the meaning of, and it was pretty bad sometimes, when I was 9 years old, I called my big sister a whore. A whore! That's one of the worst things you can call someone. I feel bad about it to this day. Anyway, I'll tell you what she did, and you can see how you feel about it, right? I was 9 years old. I was playing the PlayStation 1, the little grey cuboid with a little flip-up disc tray. And I was sitting playing that. I was playing this great game. Me and my big sister shared a bedroom. We had bunk beds back then, And I was in there, and I was in the bedroom. Had the CRT TV. When TVs used to have an arse. Now they're all flat, but they used to be pretty thick, right? So. I've been playing my PlayStation 1, and I was playing this game. I loved this game. Crash Bandicoot 2. The Wrath of Cortex. Oh my god, I was playing that, right? And I was having a great time. And my big sister came into the bedroom. She had a towel slung over her shoulder, like a barkeep. And she came in and she went, "Hey, I just washed the dishes. Go and dry them." I was like, "I cannot. I'm playing Crash Bandicoot 2. Wrath of Cortex for the PlayStation 1. She was like, "Oh, can you save it?" I was like, "I cannot save it. I'm halfway through a level. You can't save halfway through a level. You need to go out to the level hub and save there. It's a difficult game, and I don't want to lose my progress." She was like, "Oh, can you just pause it?" I was like, "I cannot pause it. I'm in the flow. I don't want to lose it." She was like, "Can you just stop playing Crash Bandicoot 2? I was like, "No." She was like, "Go dry the dishes." I was like, "No." She was like, "Dry the dishes." I was like, "No." She went, "All right." She went over the PlayStation. Yeah. She went over the PlayStation. She took her big pointing finger. She hit the reset button on me. I said, "Lauren, you're a whore." She was like, "Do you even know what that word means?" I was like, "No." She was like, "What do you think it means?" I was like, "I don't know." I just took a wild swing, man. I was like, "Is it like a female pig?" That was my big guess. I was like, "Is it like how you get chickens and hens and roosters? Do you get pigs and boars and whores?" That makes sense. She was like, "No, it's when someone has sex with you for money." I was like, "I'm 10. I don't even know what that means." There's another time I used a swear I didn't know the meaning of. I called a teaching assistant in my school a nonce. I thought it meant nonsense person. Like someone's being silly, nonce, short for nonsense. You go, "Oh, you're a nonce." And he was being a nonce, he was being a nonsense person, He had 2 crayons up his nose. He was pretending to be a saber-toothed tiger. Even though they didn't have tusks coming out of their nose, they had them coming out of their mouth. So it wasn't paleontologically correct, but as I said, I thought he was having a laugh, And he was fired, man, you know. Turned out I was right, so... I'm actually the hero of that story. Yeah, man, it's interesting. Different cultures use different words for that. Like, nonce is like a British thing, I think. You know, I don't think they use that in America. Canadians? Is there any Canadians in? No? Has anybody spent time in a Canadian jail? No? See, in like Toronto prison lingo, they use the word for that type of person, a child molester. They call them a goof. A goof. It doesn't seem strong enough. Somebody's beasting away over there, you know. It's like, he's pretty goofy, eh? He's a bit more than goofy, man. I also think that's why there's never been a Disneyland Toronto. You don't want to take your kids there, man, you know? Hey, we got Donald and Mickey and Donald, you know? Gorge.